We're popping.
All right.
So I'm just gonna kind of hang back, or just kind of
Pop me through this.
whatever. You know, what you got questions or?
Oh, nice. All right. See how they're drawing the comb out?
Yeah, it's and this is where you let's do this to start off with. Let's go ahead and hang this up.
Okay. Now, since I don't have a queen excluder, I need to go through each one of these frames to look for her and make sure we're not.
Yeah, and I tell you right now, you don't even have to even bother pulling these or the first four, because there's nothing. There's hardly. Now, what you want to do? Well, you do want to pull this one, because what you'll want to do is you're going to want to scrape away what that's called burr comb.
Okay.
And you'll want to scrape it away, and we'll gently do that. You know.
I'm gonna put it in this guy here.
Yeah, yeah. That way you can end up buying yourself a cheap whatever you got to melt it with. You know.
Cheap crock pot or something.
Yeah, that's what I bought. $5. It kind of already just broke loose anyway on you, which is fine. Sometimes you may have to take your hive tool and.
So I just need to cut that out.
Yeah, because they're going three-dimensional on you, you know, and.
That's my boss comb.
What is that, SWAT, or I forget what show is that?
18.
That's right, yeah.
Wow, look at that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, mine, they for some reason aren't doing that anymore, but I think they all start out that way, it seems like.
Oh, really?
Well, I don't know. There just seems to be some. Yeah, these are fine, but all that can be.
Scraped off.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not.
What's a shame, because it's like wait.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of they've wasted their.
Work.
What you want to do first, though, is shake the bees off. Just shake them off in there. Yeah, as much as, that way, they'll end up, I mean, even the ones that come out over here, they'll end up back in the hive anyway.
Yeah, I'll leave this open for a while. Right.
They're already filling it with honey.
Probably that's that sugar water, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's part of why I want to get that out of there, because I know that there's really no need for it. We have plenty of nectar.
Well, as Harold likes to say at the club, is it sure still tastes good on a biscuit.
Yeah, that's right. There, girl. Alright. Oops. Alright.
Look at this, they're dealing with a dead bee here. It looks like it's part of the mortuary or the morgue. What you may want to do before, I hope you don't mind me if I have suggestions, is it's a lot easier. I think if you grab these tabs, you're a lot less likely to drop it.
Okay.
Like holding it here could easily slide right out of your fingers. So
Makes sense.
that just keeps you from from doing that. And you're probably not going to find any queen. It's when they're
Yeah, it looks like it's all just drawing off.
yeah, they're drawing it out and they're loading it up with honey. So if you got sunlight, a lot of times, and the easiest way, I mean, if we were looking for there is the queen right there.
Yep.
Do you want a marker?
Wow. Yeah. Let's.
All right, now you keep an eye on her. Don't lose sight of her, okay?
Wow. Nice as that top here.
What did I do with it? Okay. Shoot, what did I do with the queen? Oh, come on, where did I put it? Oh, I put it in my pocket. All right, so tell me, let's bring it over closer. Where is she? Oh, right there.
Yep, right in front of you.
All right, so we're gonna.
Now she's running.
Yep.
Got her?
Yes.
Woohoo!
All right, so we got our queen. So now.
So the other one must be the dark one.
So what we'll do is as soon as you're ready, get the marker. Go ahead and shake it up a little bit, and then what we'll do is I'll get a position here where. Okay. And you want to get her right behind the head, right on that right there. Not too hard, don't too hard. Ooh, you scared me. You're pressing, you don't. Now just let it dry. Because what they'll do is they'll clean it right off of her.
Oh yeah, if it doesn't dry. All right, so let me take a picture of it.
I was trying to get out. You want to do it from the side here?
Maybe.
We'll get one from the.
Oh, I'd see it's in portrait mode. I don't want portrait mode.
Just trying to.
Well, I guess once we put her on a frame, we can get her.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and.
Do we want to move her to the bottom where the brood should be?
She knows what she's doing, right? I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I mean, we could for sure. We can just drop her right here, and she'll probably crawl down inside there. That's up to you. How do you want to do it?
I'd rather put her down.
All right. Well, then let's close this up. I don't think you need to do anything else here anyway.
Okay.
You basically there's no. This is all just. I want to be careful here. Let's set her down for a minute. All right. So, yeah, you don't really need to do anything else here. So let's.
Close it back.
Oh, I see. This is a feeder right there.
Yeah,
huh?
that's what I
yeah. I've never
check out.
used one of those. All right. So this one goes back over.
Yep.
You always try to put them back the way you found them.
Yeah, I was going to do the old, etch a mark across the top and see what it comes out,
Yeah, that's always a good way
People do
too.
like a diagonal type thing. It's funny that they're drawing that out right above the feeder.
Take this off.
All right, so we'll take this and set it down here, right?
Yeah, just go ahead and. That's surprising that she came all the way up into the into that area,
Right.
So back though, you said one of them's light, one of them's dark. So you mean what, the other hive has got the dark one or something?
Yeah, the other one must have.
Oh, okay, all right. So you wanted to go, you wanted to go in the bottom one, or do you want to stay? She's going to go where she needs to go anyway. Truthfully.
Okay.
So how do you want to do? You want to just go ahead and you want to get ready with your camera, and I'll put her on the top of the frame, and then she'll drop down inside.
Yep.
All right, here we go. We don't want her to fly off. There you go. She just dropped down inside.
All right, we got a picture of her.
Well, that's cool. We found her pretty quick.
Yeah, I want to take this guy out. So I need one more deep frame. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, they cleaned this thing out. Yeah, there's hardly anything in here. Alright. Do we need to pull any of this out and look for brood and
Well,
larvae?
how long have you had this established?
It's been 2 weeks tomorrow.
Okay. Well, you certainly can. You certainly can do that. You can kind of pop these real quick and
kind of do a quick look.
yeah. Here's the. And then
Oh, all the eggs.
let me get out of the sun. I'm in the sun. I'm blocking the sun.
Yeah, it's full of eggs.
Yeah. That's good. That's all you really need to know. The black does make it a little bit easier to see eggs
That's
than
why
yellow.
I got them. All right, so I can move right to the next one, right?
Yeah, I think so. They haven't even had time. They haven't even had time to put propolis, and otherwise you'd be having to pop those.
Yeah,
You
so
know.
these are the original frames right here.
Right. You got a good population of bees.
Wow. They're all stuck together.
Yeah. So all you got to do is just kind of, most of that'll break easily, break apart pretty easily. That brick is going to be in your way when you.
Oops, okay. All right, so it looks like pollen, right? Pollen and
Yeah, you definitely got pollen and honey. Pollen and nectar for sure. Yeah.
all right.
That's a possibility. That's a queen cup right there. Those are queen cups. Now sometimes and it's in the middle, so that's like a supersedure. But don't necessarily get alarmed with that, especially being that small. Sometimes they just create these and have them ready in case they need them.
Okay.
It doesn't mean. Now, if you see a bunch of them, then that's another story. But if you see just a few, usually.
And there's larvae in there.
Oh yeah. What's that? Oh yeah. Yeah, and there's eggs.
Look at the size of that drone.
Those are real easy to see, the eggs.
Holy moly, look at the size of that drone. That thing is huge.
I'm going to get in closer a minute. That way when you get to watch this later on, you can... yeah, the drones are pretty quick to spot. Look at the pollen on his legs. Her legs.
Alright, so we don't need to do anything to those?
No, you got really nice pattern. I mean a really great pattern. You got some emerging, some are about to cap, and then you've got, like I said, I wouldn't be concerned with those right now. I think, like I said, they may be just prepared. Those are just preparedness more than likely.
All right.
Yeah, you got a lively, another full, lots of lots of cap brood. You got pollen in there. You got a mixture, which is what you're supposed to have. Honey on the sides. So, you got a real good, healthy colony there going.
All right. And no queen cups.
No queen cups. The rest of these you can just kind of start shifting, you know, and you don't have to always put them on that. You don't have any room anymore to put any anymore anyway. Now those are all drone, which is fine. I mean, you know, a lot of times they're towards the bottom, but it doesn't necessarily mean they absolutely have to be. But you've got, you know, like I said, it's not always exact, but in the middle, you know, you got your caproot, you've got eggs and larvae, and then as you expand out is where you got pollen and honey. So they're doing, now this can all be scraped off.
You can? Okay, good.
Yeah, the bottom there, that's all burr comb. So what you'll want to do on there is probably,
oh, and
what's the matter?
no, that's just drone right there.
Where?
Right where my thumb is here.
Yeah, that's a drone.
Okay.
That's drone. So what you might want to do here, I'll hold this for you for a second, is just
Pull it on.
You know what I'd do first is I would just go like this, go down, just go all the way down onto here. The bees will come off most of it, and then you can always just retrieve it, or to put it in your, yeah, just like that, and then you can. Unfortunately, you've got.
Oh no.
Yeah, they're putting drone. A lot of times it's going to be drone.
That's a bummer.
It's what happens. So you can just kind of. Well, you can leave it on the. What you can do is let's leave it here for now.
Yeah, leave it right there.
And then put it on top, and they'll end up going inside.
Yeah. That sucks.
So this one you can kind of move over a little bit, and then go to the next one, and then they can all go back.
That one stuck pretty good. I want it crushed up. There we go. Excuse me.
Wow, look at their festooning right there. But that's another good frame. A lot of
drone.
yeah.
Get you?
Yeah, that's my fault. I guess the only problem is now they're gonna. I didn't watch where I put my hand.
You need to put the gloves on now?
No, I'm all right.
Smoke it?
No, it's all right. I think it should be okay. I'm just looking to see what else. Is this the one you pulled, or is this
Yeah,
the one?
this
Okay,
one.
so you can just. I'll let you.
All right.
They just got you.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe a little smoke's in order.
Yeah, we made them mad. They're not terrible.
No. And then after a period, you don't even want to have them disrupted for too long. Even a real calm for a while, they say, hey man, put the roof back on my house,
Right. Is that what we should be doing now?
Well, we're almost done anyway. You can check another frame, but you're in good shape. I mean,
I just really wanted to check for those clean cups and make sure that I wasn't, that I didn't need to be preparing for some swarm or something like that.
yeah, you've got this is a great hive. Everything really looks good. Same, you got great, once again, you got the classic pattern that you'd want to be looking for with a healthy, robust hive. You've got tons of I mean, let me tell you, you're gonna be putting another super on this thing very soon.
Okay.
Because they're going to explode with a population here very soon.
Should I be doing that now?
Well, I forgot how we were looking at. I think your top one was only 3 or 4 frames. The rest, I think you're okay now. But I'd say in less than a week, around a week's time, you might want to check just the top one again. And if it looks like it's really gotten built up, then you want to throw another super on. I think you don't need to do it right today.
Okay.
It'd probably be a little premature to do it right now because you're only about 30% built out on that. I mean, literally, I think 3 frames at a. What do you got? 8 frame?
Yeah, it's an 8 frame.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm trying to be a little bit more cautious. You know, err on the side of caution and giving them more room because I know it's.
And you know what? I did that last year. I gave them more room before I normally would have, and I ended up with a much better. The extraction I got from honey, I got a lot more than I did the year before, because they just kept really. I mean, this is the best. This is the time right now.
Question is, will this one fit? I don't think so.
Well, it was in there before, right? Yeah, you got to push these over, that's all. Let's see here. And then just be real careful. They'll usually move out of the way just as you get real close and not crushing them.
We get you again?
No, I'm just decided to let you do it. There's nothing like your own hands-on to. This one can go a little bit further. You got like 2 gaps there. You always want to get them to touch. Oh, unless you're doing one less frame and you're sprayed them out. Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm not.
Okay, well then, yeah. Usually want those to touch. Now on my honey supers, of course I'm running 10. I do 9, and I keep them equally distant, you know, to each other.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It makes it a lot easier to deal with. You're not.
Okay, that should be good. All right.
And you can take, and I've done this more times I can tell you. I leave this on, and then I got 2 above it. I go, oh man, I gotta.
Like I was just getting ready to do.
Right.
All right. This is where our queen is. Come on. How's it look? Good?
Yeah, it's all flush. It's.
All right.
So one down.
Make sure queen didn't come off. No, we're good. Here. Let the bees go under there. And
Is this a swarm box or something, or?
no, it's just a super box.
Okay, because it didn't have any handholds. I guess just the wood.
Yeah. All right. So go to the next big one, or just keep in order.
It doesn't. It really doesn't matter, you know. If you had like a concern or something like that, I'd go with the concern next. But if it's just a normal.
No, this is just normal inspection. I don't have really any. That was my main one I had concern because it was so much bigger than all the others.
No, you're in good. You're in great shape there.
Oh, I should have taken this out.
This one here, you don't even. There's nothing going on in this top, or very little.
Yeah. All right. Now this one here is a week old as of Wednesday.
Okay. All right, let's see. We got, well, they're just really, all they're really doing on this one is combing it, you know, producing comb. They're already starting to deposit on the ones that they've got completed, so they're pretty much just building that one out. Nothing on the other side, which is very common for the end frames. Surprised you even got something going on at all, so that's a good sign, actually.
Alrighty.
Yeah, another healthy looking frame there. Lots of good pattern. You know, with cap brood. Just getting, we're starting to lose sunlight over here, but it's always good with sunlight to see if you can see the eggs. You know, you got better eyes than I do, I'm sure, and I see goop down in there. I'm not sure if I see any eggs. Do you see eggs?
I see larvae. Yeah, I'm with you. I see goop, but I don't see any.
I'm gonna, just for jealous, I'm gonna get. Let me just see if we see any. There's not much light coming through there. That's the problem.
Yeah, this looks like all larvae.
Well, let's just keep looking. Just. Did you check both sides?
Yeah, I didn't see the queen though.
Yeah, she'll usually be in the center, somewhere in the center frames.
So that one totally threw us.
I know, that's really unusual. She was up into the top, which didn't really make a lot of sense. Okay, so pollen, you know, lots of cap brood. The lighting just isn't. It's almost like, really, when it's dark, you got to have.
It's almost like.
Oh, is this a foundationless?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, it doesn't matter with so much with brood, but if it was honey things, then you can cut them out and make nice.
Yes.
You know, I've got some of those in mine. I got the wire. I'm gonna see how they work out. I've never usually. He's doing a dance.
Yeah.
He's doing his. I know where there's some good stores at. An itchy eye here.
And I'll come back and scrape these when we're putting it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna have to break those loose. I think. Being so new, there's hardly any propolis yet. I bet you the queen's on this one. Man, I tell you, these are really good. There's another queen cup down here.
Oh yeah. Towards the top.
Let's see if we can. Well, I spotted that queen and that other one like almost immediately. It's funny how that happens, and sometimes then it's when you start trying to look is when you don't see her. When you start looking too hard. But boy, this is a massive population. Nice population of bees. And you definitely got larvae down in there. You want me to hold it? And you want to look through the mag? You want to see if you see? Do you see any? Do you see any? No, I was just going to say if you see any. I'm just trying to see if I see any eggs, and I don't
see eggs. It's very difficult to see.
But I mean, there's, obviously recent activity, but I'm just not seeing those little tiny. I wish I would have. Oh wait, I see a couple eggs there.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Starting to make me a little nervous.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as good as that looks.
There it is. There she is.
Where?
She is toward me.
Oh, right there. Yep. She's a nice fat. You want to get her and mark her?
Sure. Why not? While we're at it.
All right. Keep an eye on her.
Where'd she go? There she is, right there.
Okay, she's a nice fat one. She's a fat lady. Uh-oh.
Grab her by the wings.
No, but she'll need some help anyway. If I get... Where'd she go?
Right there. Ah, she fell. You got her? Look at you go.
Come on, up, 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 up. Oops. Back down inside. There we go. Yeah, she's a pretty mature queen, I think.
All right.
Tell me when you're ready. Now you got two workers in there, so I'm gonna.
Yeah.
She's with me. We gotta get her turn around.
Yeah.
Okay, lady, come on.
Now I see people picking up the queens at all the time. And I've seen them like hold them. But are they? The queen does have a stinger. They just don't sting them.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Whoops. There you go. Right. Right. I didn't want. There you go.
Yep.
A little bit more.
Yeah. That's good. She wasn't about it.
All right, I'm going to drop her in there.
Let's see here. Camera ready?
Ready?
Oh, good. Look at that. She's holding still.
Go ahead, Mama.
All right.
Down she goes.
Yay! All right.
Success!
Thanks, Gary.
You
rock.
bet.
All right. Do we really need to pull these apart?
Nah, I don't think so. That's up to you. I mean, I don't think it's necessary. You've proven, you got a queen, you got eggs, you got larvae, you got good patterns. I think, you don't have to inspect every single frame. I don't think you do anyway. And I think most people would agree with that.
All right. Put them back together.
And the other thing we've not seen any, which is a good thing, is we've not seen any small hive beetles.
Right.
We've not seen any moths. We've not seen any mice or any other critters,
Yeah.
Now of course, Varroa, these are brand new hives. That's not something you normally, unless they came with them,
Yeah.
that you have to concern with at this point. Did you end up buying the wand?
No, I did not.
Yeah, you want to. That's probably your next purchase, because in July, towards the end of July, you're going to want to treat with oxalic acid.
Okay.
And I can help. When we do that, I can help you with that too.
So also think about those strips too.
Yeah, I've always had success with that, and I've just never got into the chemicals. Only, only because I've just not needed to, I guess. I found out about this early on, and I just went this route, and I've done it for 4 years now,
and you're good to go.
Yeah.
The only thing that sucks about gloves is I keep getting the fingers
I know.
caught.
Yeah, and you just lose the dexterity.
Yeah. Probably this backhand. All right.
Whoops, wait a minute. I think on both of these, you wanted. It was on. Can you believe that? It's a six. It was right on top. It was on the.
It was on the holder.
It was on the bar, yeah, and I picked him up, and he. Right on the joint. Some places it doesn't really hardly hurt at all, and some places.
I think any place hurts.
Yeah.
All right.
I need to show you. You like me, you're not allergic, but you never know if you could all of a sudden become. And I found the source a year ago to get a free EpiPen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll send you the information. It's AquaView. No, AquaQ. I forgot. I got it at home. When I remember, if they're still doing it. I don't know if they. Apparently, they're the competitors with the main company that makes them.
Okay.
And I think a couple years ago they sent out a. For this is what I heard anyway. They sent out a batch of them that were underdosed, I think, or something, and they got a bad rap on it. And now they're trying to build back their the base, their client, their customer base.
Yeah.
And so they were eating the cost of these to get people to sign on. So I've got 2 of them at home.
Okay. Yeah, because my sister-in-law is allergic to them.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Nothing on top. Now this one you're. All right. So this one is building up.
So this is sort of like that first one we opened.
Right.
This is about the same situation.
They keep getting you.
Right on the fingers. That's the third one on the finger.
Are you sure you don't want to smoke you?
Yeah, give me a little smoke here. Just. You might want to hit that hard a bunch of times. I don't see nothing coming out of there. I might go ahead and put my gloves on. They, after the first hit, I should have realized the pheromone's there now.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody calm down. Alright, so I'm just going to slide these over. Well, I say that. This is drawn to the bottom.
Yeah, they just did a bunch of burr combs, so you have to cut that off. That's wild.
Look for the queen first.
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah, I think it's just me. I flinched. I think it's where they got me before.
Feel bad, man. I'm having you come on over and check all my stuff out. And
hey, getting stung, checking bees is part of it. There's no getting around there. You want to go get your... Yeah. It's all part of the... Goes with it, man.
You got it?
Yep.
Sorry, guy. Girl. Had pollen on it.
Alright, go ahead. Even though there's not much, I'd go ahead and spray because they see a little, they might just start attaching to it again. Okay.
Good?
Yeah, so they're just really building these out. Yeah, that was unusual for that queen to be up there like that. And the other one way up in the...
Yeah. Same thing here. They tied them all together, Gary.
Yeah, they sure did, man.
These look like really young bees.
Hopefully there's not a sizing problem here, because if there is, I'll tell you what, I had a nightmare. No, I said it wasn't a nightmare, but I finally took care of it. But they would just stick together. They get all PO'd.
I'm going to shake this one.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to shake this one again. I don't see a queen, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Now this is going to be the dark queen.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay. Not stuck. No. It's back. Get closed up. Right?
Say again?
Put
Yeah.
everything back.
Yeah.
Get closed up. Move on to the next. Nothing concerning in that one. Looks like it's drawn out better than this one. Right?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember now exactly what. Both of those were really, the first two were definitely a lot of good activity, a lot of...
I'm sorry, I squished one. Now should I get this off before or after?
Yeah, before. Or just do it. Makes it easier to do it right there. Usually, what I would do on stuff like this, when you got them all, I would smoke them. They're going to go down inside, and then you can. That way, you don't have to deal with putting them in there. You know.
Ah, come on. Where's this going?
Did you have it stuffed pretty good?
I thought so.
You might be out of fuel.
All right, now what?
Well, let's take a look here.
Oh, yeah, it burned up pretty quick, didn't it?
You still had some in there. I don't know why, but yeah, you're gonna have to relight it. You're gonna have to get some more.
All right.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We're good. There you go. See, makes life easier.
Yeah. Boy, that was much easier, Gary. Should have done that before. All right. Now they're all got their heads buried.
What's that?
So now they all have their heads buried.
Yeah. It's a pretty busy hive too for them to be on the end frame too, like that. So you know they're using that mostly for pollen and honey. Yep. A lot of pollen.
Did you go over when Bee Club put the new bases on the hives?
No, I didn't even know about it. Not in advance. I saw the message afterwards. This is another good look. You got these are good looking hives, man. Let's see.
You should be looking for a dark queen. You want to pull that off?
Dark queen, huh?
Dark queen.
Look at them, they're all in there. Scarfing up some of that.
Bringing in pollen. See lots of larvae.
Mm-hmm. I guess you can... I thought it was... okay. Did we look at the other side?
I thought so.
Really? Okay, maybe we did. Okay.
Good?
Yeah.
Yeah, because last
That thing is just, I mean, it couldn't be any more covered, right?
we just don't want the queen to be dropping off.
Yeah, right.
Right, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, you don't want her dropping off, don't want to kill her.
Yeah.
All that good stuff.
You know, the whole death and destruction, that kind of sucks. Heavy.
If it's heavy, it's got a lot of... No, it's just got a lot of... Wow, lots of... You're very robust hives.
Good.
Yeah, no, you're really in good shape right now with all this. I mean, you couldn't be more happier to see something like this. You know, this
okay.
A huge population. I mean, a good pattern. You know, good pattern in there. You couldn't ask for more. Healthy hive.
Excellent. How's your fingers? How's your fingers?
Oh, fine. I don't even feel it now. When they do their dance. It's usually communicating something to the others, usually where there's a nectar source. Of course, I don't speak bee, but I'm told that's what they're doing. It's such a big population too. She could easily be underneath some of them, moving around. It's not like you have to find. Always the idea is to find evidence of a queen,
Right, and we do with the larva. I haven't seen really many eggs. Have you?
No, but I really wasn't looking for them, and I have to really look really close because it's just hard to see. Especially when you start getting in the shade now, if you get sunlight on your back, over your shoulder, and you're holding it out, that's the ideal way. Man, look at that frame too. Man, it's just gangbusters. Gangbusters.
Yeah, lots of larvae.
Yeah, absolutely.
You flip it.
Yeah. Usually you spot her when you... I don't think we're going to find this one today.
Okay.
It's not, like I said, it's not critical as long as there's...
As long as there's evidence.
So if you were like doing an inspection and you found you didn't really see any eggs, you didn't see any, well, maybe you saw larvae and everything, but you weren't really seeing hardly any, let's just say you were finding an overabundance of drone cells all over lots of drone cells. What would that, and you didn't find the queen, and you're seeing all these drone cells, what would be an indication of what's going on there?
Not sure.
It usually means maybe that you've, and you'd probably know this before that happened, if you check your bees every few weeks or so. That means you've lost the queen. She's been gone for a while. Here's a queen cup over here. 1 second, right there.
Oh yeah.
See? And there's one there too.
Are they full?
No, they're empty. But like I said, and they're small right now. So once again, it may not be nothing more than the fact that they're just keeping those in their back pocket, so to speak. In case they need to make a queen cell. But anyway, to finish what I was saying a minute ago was you might have a laying worker. That's what happens, and then you're pretty much hosed. Getting rid of a problem with a laying worker is almost impossible. That's a big ass drone there.
Yeah, it's like I stomped on one.
It's going. See, I mean, there's just so much. They're just on top of each other here. It would be hard to tell to find this queen. I'll tell you right now, and especially if she's all dark too.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
No, you're really all of these have been in great shape.
All right, so I don't need to take out those queen cells or anything like that.
No. You wouldn't even.
Right.
Most of the time, the bees know better than I know, and stuff like that you wouldn't really want to mess with.
Okay. Bring them all back and lock her up.